Welcome back to our channels, Warriors. We are still growing, 17,100 to be exact. If you haven't had that homie from the Jordan Downs apartment smash that subscribe button, go ahead and have him smash it right now. First and foremost, let me give a shout out to the following people that blessed me on the live yesterday. The retired CEO, Andrew, the Jabs, Winston, Mr. Iggy's, Hector Bravo Productions. That's my manager. That fool's slipping right now. Esquiel, Chris, and the homie El Skid. Thank you guys. Everybody else has been liking, sharing, commenting. Thank you guys too, man. All the support definitely helps. This episode right here, man. California. Woof. Tupac, Snoop Dogg, Dre, Cube, all of the above, man. Does California move different? I think so. I think California moves different. Of course, I've never lived on the East Coast. I've never lived in the South. I've never lived in the Midwest. But I think there is something to be said about Cali. Because, man, I even got Cali tattooed on my arm right here in Iraq. In Iraq by my friend that got a tattoo gun sent to him in the mail. Cost me like fucking $5, right? Man, I'm telling you, there's a similarity between the military and being incarcerated in prison. Eating horrible fucking food, living in confined fucking spaces with people that be farting in your space, getting homemade tattoos, right? I'm telling you, your boys, I be seeing it, committing violence on the acts of others on behalf of higher ups. Oh man, it'd be moving different, right? Okay, I touched on this on the live yesterday. This is what I said. I said, in every family household, you have somebody that is law enforcement for sure. My thumb be looking different. Must have broke my thumb without even paying attention. Uh, you have somebody that's law enforcement. You have somebody that's been incarcerated, either jail or prison. You have somebody hooked on drugs, dope, and or alcohol. And then you be having that person that thinks they're too good for the family. But don't trip. We're not talking about them. In the same fucking family, right? And that's a fact, man. Everybody knows that, hey, yeah. I mean, everybody that I've come across. Hey, yeah, like, oh, my friend, or I have a cousin. He's been to prison. Oh, and then I talk to other people. Yeah, oh yeah, my uncle, he's a CO, right? Law enforcement, police officer, correctional officer. California, as you guys know, runs from fucking South Mexico to Northern Oregon. That's how we view it. South, north to south, south to north. Then you got Central California in the middle, be stinking like the cow shit, right? But don't trip, the Imperial Valley, Brawley, El Centro, Calexico, Holtville be stinking like cow shit too. Here we go. My daughter, she's 4 years old. She'll be 5 in a week. She's like, Nana, what's that smell? God damn. Have some respect around here, girl. That's where your dad grew up. But yeah. At one point, California had 33 prisons. I don't know how many they have now. Gruesome Newsom keeps shutting them down at a rapid rate. Shout out to the juvenile delinquents that did a riot at Los Padrinos juvenile detention. I want to say we all seen that coming. There's a person on Instagram that keeps blasting that agency. Oh, fuck. You know, those people should get arrested for negligence, the higher ups of probation. I'm gonna make a whole damn video on why they should get arrested for negligence, causing fucking havoc. So 33 prisons, boom. Everybody who's somebody who knows a somebody is a CO. Boom. Cell phones. I already told you in another episode, it doesn't take much for you to call and say, hey, what's up with this person? Thumbs up or thumbs down. That's like a background fucking check. Oh, this person's all right. Cool. The person's all right. He's all right. Person's no good. Person's no good. He's no good. You know, I was thinking if I should do if background checks go on females up and down the state. There's no need, right? We don't need to. We think we already know the answer, and I. Oh man. Oh yeah. But same with the blue. That was just green side. Imagine that running background checks on each other. Now imagine the blue. You already be knowing they were doing this shit before us with kites, little wheelas, right? Hey, put the motherfucker in the hat. Send the motherfucker to Brazil. I'm tired of hearing this fool, right? So since everybody knows everybody, or everybody knows somebody, somebody's gonna be at least have heard of you in one way, shape, form, or another. And everybody has. How can I put this, man? We have Los Angeles, we have Stockton, we have fucking Oakland of all places, right? Oh, they be getting hyphy up there. I don't even go there, right? You know it's all bad when you go to the Del Taco and there's bulletproof glass. It's like, really, I just wanted a fucking chalupa, man. What kind of shootout am I gonna get up in this motherfucker, right? Is California wild with it? It can be, yes. Is it violent? Yeah, it can be, yes. Does somebody know everybody that's been involved in some type of violence? Yes, absolutely, 100%, right? If you were not directly involved in a violent encounter, then you know somebody, right? People who know me know my stories from prison. Like, oh, hey, oh shit, that really happened? Yeah, it was fucking crazy. You know, I was a brand new sergeant, inmate tied a fucking weapon to his hand, stabbed the officer. We go over there, it was just chaos. Right? That actually happened. If you wore blue, you parole. People be asking you questions you don't want to be answering, but you're like, fuck it, they don't know. You tell them, oh yeah, dude got fucking murked like this. Dude got fucking laid out, right? Flatline, stabbed, boom. You know that? You know there's such a thing called a secondary PTSD, right? My wife be having that shit. It's like people hear stories, especially if you read, right? You have like the people who work in those crimes units in the FBI or whatever, and they read shit. It's like that affects you. The whole fucking thing I'm going with this is we're not all weenies here in California. People, if you're not from here, you turn on the news, you're like, what the hell? That motherfucker California needs to break off and fall into the ocean. Everybody's hippies, liberal, peace hugging, fucking. Everybody's just, no good, lame. Everybody's fucking. They don't like guns. They don't like nothing over there. Too expensive. It is fucking expensive. Oh, it's too expensive, right? But my defense to that is we don't have to deal with tornadoes, earthquakes, hurricanes, typhoons. As a result of everything I just explained, we tend to find ourselves in peculiar circumstances. Sometimes by choice, mostly on accident, right? The peculiar ones. One time, I was drinking with my buddy. I don't drink anymore. I'm sober. My buddy, he's half black, half white. He's was a Marine. This dude was, I say he was crazier than me, for sure. But this guy, I was talking to him not too long ago. He's like, oh, no, you were crazier than me. I'm like, no way, bro. This fucking dude was out there. Well, the two of us together combined, all bad. All bad, man. We're fucking wild with it. Boy, were we wild with it. He was a Marine stationed in Camp Pendleton, drill instructor. I was a young CO, drinking heavily, living in La Mesa. We used to get drunk, man, go out to, oh no, it's $500 bar tabs. Anyways, I would always ride with this dude wherever, like, hey, meet me here, let's go here, all right, cool. Somehow we end up in Paradise Hills with a bunch of Samoan bloods, right? Motherfuckers were Samoans. I never met a small Samoans, and they were bloods, fucking straight red. I'm already like buzzing, drunk, tipsy, faded. So I'm like, cool, whatever. Like, right, not my fuck. I would not normally hang out fucking with a bunch of gang members. Right, I'm like, oh fuck. But I was with my friend. I don't know what the fuck this dude was doing. Right. I don't even know, man. He could have been in the rap game. I know he's put out a couple songs, but damn. The thing is, I knew how to act around them. I didn't say nothing fucking stupid. I didn't get out of pocket. Oh my god, I would have got murdered. I didn't even bring up. I was hoping my friend didn't bring up that I was a correctional officer. He knew better than to bring that up. It just, I don't even know to this day what the hell we were doing there, who they were, what it was, why. But we were just drinking. Boom. Like I said, just minding my own P's and Q's, staying in my lane, respectful. My parents, they got family too. They got friends or whatever. And if there's a death in the family, they go to the funeral, right? So they go to one, right? And I asked like my parent, like, hey, how was it? Pretty not disrespectful question, but like, how was the gathering? How was the funeral? Like, how were the services? And they're like, oh man, it looked like a fucking parolee party. I'm like, oh man, I'm like, what do you mean? Like, oh yeah, like the whole setup. Not to be stereotypical, but like clearly gang members and or former, and and that's just like I told you, it's a small California, but we all know how to act. Now, okay, I'm not gonna say we all know how to act. That's for damn sure. Some people be acting the damn fool. A lot of us know how to act, right? And it's because of how we were raised, who were we raised around, what we know, and the street smarts behind it, right? And I told you, not everybody's a fucking lame over here. And the reason this whole thing kicked it off, because I watched this fucking latest, it's on YouTube. It's called Top Notch Idiots, man. It's these pranksters that they go around the hood. They go around the hood and they antagonize gang members. Like, what's up, homie? You want to fade? Motherfucker has a pair of clippers in their pocket. And I'm like, what the hell? Oh, you could just imagine their reaction, right? And I see him do it on the East Coast, right? And then I see him do it on the West Coast. And I'm like, oh no. Oh hell. I don't know if it's staged or not. Some people, I don't know. But I'm like, when it got to like the West Coast and I see LA, I'm like, oh no. Because I know that these dudes don't play on a drop of a hat. We're right there. Listen to what I'm telling you. There's a line. We're right there. It doesn't take much to push you over because of the environment that we're in. We know it. Trust me, man. This isn't Chicago. This isn't Camden, New Jersey, New Orleans, where we see. I seen on YouTube they have like the hood. People this is more like, hey, motherfuckers, you want to fucking take it there? We're gonna go. right? It is not going to go until it goes. And when it goes, it goes. If that makes any sense. I hope I'm painting the damn picture close enough. Like, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know. I don't know if it's because you got Mexico down in the south, you got shit coming up north from Mexico, right? I don't know. I don't know what it is. But when I seen those little pranksters doing those things, I'm like, oh man, they're gonna get killed. A couple of them got guns pulled on there, and that's another thing. Everybody had a gun. Everybody had a damn gun. People, people who shouldn't be having them had them, right? And I'm like, oh, which I already knew. I already knew everybody stays strapped over here. Are the politicians doing their thing here in California? Oh, yeah, they're fucking absolutely destroying this state. Big time. You had Tesla move out. Ice Cube just said that on the Tucker Carlson interview, right? It's bad. The houses that were once 500,000 are not now worth 1.1 million, right? But the people haven't changed. If anything, the people have gotten less patient, more violent. And I'm telling you, the line is right there. If you think you're gonna go up to somebody and say you want to catch a fade, I was thinking, how the hell would I react if somebody did that to me? Right? It all depends on what type of day I was having. It all depends if my daughter was with me. It all depends how I was feeling that day. If I, you know, it can be all bad, man. For it can be all bad, right? Here we go. Tap in on the comments, right? This one's gonna need a lot of this one right here is gonna need a lot of input because I don't know if I'm seeing shit differently because I was a CO or wearing green, if I was in fucking involved in Iraq in the prison, I don't for a combined total of 20 years. Or is this shit really like this? Like, does everybody have somebody that's been to prison, that's in law enforcement, that's hooked on drugs in their family? Did that shit happen elsewhere? I don't know. Um, with that, the message for today is I did finally a collaboration with Renegade Media. Shout out to Renegade Media. Go over there, like the channel. He's about to drop the video right now, 6 o'clock. So at least that's what he said. Long overdue. And at the end of it, he said, "Do you want to leave a message for the kids, for the youngsters, or leave a positive message for leadership for the youngsters?" And I'm like, "All right, here we go. All right, freestyling." And what I said was, it's better to have the power to do something and show the restraint not to do it. And this is embarrassing, man. But I remember when my mom told me one time, like, Hector, you don't have to sleep with every girl that you meet. And I'm like, the fuck? I was young, right? And I'm like, why wouldn't I? Right? I don't get it. And I remember that I was living at my parents' house when I got kicked out of when I left the army. Before I got kicked out of my parents' house, I was living at my parents' house. And these girls, oh man, your boy had a little routine program going. One will pick me up, they'd take me to the mall, they'd buy me fucking shoes, they'd come back, another one drop me off, another one would pick me up, take me to the mall, buy me a fucking shirt, whatever. I was scrubbing it, I was bumming it, man. And my dad was in the garage one time, and I smirked, and I'm pretty much like, "You like that?" I was 20 years old. My dad was like, "Nah, no." He was pissed. And I'm like, in my head, like, I don't get it. You should be proud of me. You should be proud of me. I'm fucking like doing my thing. And he's like, no. But I get it now, man. I get it. I wouldn't want that for my son, especially, I was drinking, self medicating, abusing substances, fucking just running amok, running wild with it. That wasn't respectful. The acts were not respectful. Like, maybe deep, deep, deep down inside my daddy was probably like, oh, my boy right there. That's my son. But clearly, he was not thrilled. It wasn't nothing to brag about. And it's not. It's not. Right. And I fucking see it now. I also said, well, what I did not say was, hey, when I was young, I thought I was invincible. I wholeheartedly felt I was invincible. I'm not invincible. Ain't nobody invincible. I started slowing down at the age of 28 or 25, man. Fucking shit starts aching, right? And I also said, do not, do not mess up where you're going to have severe consequences that are going to be permanent or long term while you're young, right? Do not get behind the wheel drinking and driving, which I did thousands of times, and accident and kill somebody. Now you're fucked, right? Do not get a girl pregnant at fucking young age, because now you're fucked in the way that now you brought another person into this world that you got to feed. Right? So we all have the potential to do bad. Easy. And I was driving last night thinking it's more easier for me to do bad than it is to do good. But that to me is a definition of a man. Finally, I'm fucking 39. I'm about to hit 39. Holy shit, it's my sister's birthday today. Happy birthday to my sister. Damn, fucking forgot. I should have gave that in the beginning. But there it is. Shout out to my sister. Happy birthday. Man, here goes. With that, keep pushing forward.